everything fits together, to be present, to recognize the encoded language of light that is unfolding before you. Situations, relationships, circumstances, it all means something. You're telling yourself a story through, once again, your own experiences and those around you. It all means something. And we may logically attempt to convince ourselves, like, oh, it's not it's not that deep. It's not that deep. Why you trying to make it deep? It ain't that deep. Why you analyzing it for, bro? Why you trying to make it deep? It's like, well, God don't make mistakes. There's nothing out of place. There's nothing that happens by accident or circumstance or happenstance. There's only infinite intelligence. Everything in life, everything in your experience is happening on purpose. When you're sensitive enough to recognize that, you realize a lot more about your experience. You don't show yourself anything by accident. You're never in an experience or in a circumstance by accident whatsoever. You're attempting to show yourself something. The only question is, are you mature enough to recognize it? Do you see deep enough in the experience? Are you conscious enough to actually observe your life experiences and realize that God is talking to you? God is talking to you right now. At all times, are you paying attention? You feel like everything just randomly happening and everything, you know what I mean? Oh, no, it's just how life, this is how it is. No doubt, conscious enough to recognize that you're experiencing infinite intelligence, conscious enough to pay attention. This is infinite intelligence, beloved. There's nothing happening by accident. You don't see anything by accident. You don't talk to anybody by accident. Nothing happens in your life by accident. You wrote this story. Literally. At all times, absolutely. At all times, God is talking to you right now. It's your decision, your free will choice, to pay attention or not. That will determine your capacity of consciousness. Based on your capacity of consciousness, do you see the purpose in all that is? Are you open to the purpose in all that is? The earthly experience is all inclusive, involving all beings. No matter what side you appear to be on, there really is only one side. God. God. There's only God. All else is just perspective. All else is just perspective. There's only God's story here. Regardless if you choose to be a victim, to feel as if life is pinned against you. You feel like it's you against the world, me against the world, and what have you. You can choose all of those things, but at the same time, in the background of all of those distortions, you'll realize that it's just you experiencing yourself. Messages all around you, synchronicities all around you, but the logical mind will say, oh, it ain't that deep, it ain't that serious. You doing too much. You trying to make it something. You trying to make life magical. No, some of us paying attention and some of us aren't. It's based on our own capacity of consciousness. Do we see the encoded language in our life? God don't make mistakes or no accidents. There are no extra pieces in your experiences. There are no extra pieces in your experience. There's no extra people or people in the way. There's no such thing as a waste of time. No such thing as a waste of time. Everything is happening on purpose. You're experiencing infinite intelligence, beloved. There's no such thing as a waste of time. Ever. The whole statement has its foundation in ignorance. It's all based on your capacity of consciousness. Your capacity of consciousness is basically if you see the deeper purpose in all that's taking place. Do you see the deeper purpose in all that is being presented to you right now? Consider this to yourself. Think about arguing with another person or debating with a person. For example, right? Music. Well, let's just do music. Being that I'm in the MC field, right? Just consider the idea of arguing with another person about who's the best rapper, who's the best artist. That's an endless debate that has no conclusion. What do you mean, who's the best? How are we going to weigh or compare creativity to each other? And who's the judge? It's a matter of preference. What do you mean, who's the best? And, well, this person does this and they the best because they doing this and this person ain't doing. Once again, beloved, this is a matter of perspective. What do you mean? What do you prefer? What's best for you is best for you. There is no third person or for everybody outside of you to say, well, this person is better. What are you talking about? It's only your perspective. What do you prefer? That's an endless debate. Well, once again, that's a useless debate. What do you mean? Who's displaying the best creativity? No, it's creativity, beloved. It's beyond judgment. It's a matter of preference. There is no winners. There's just God, and God expressing itself in all these different these infinite array of configurations. There is no best. Nobody wins. It's a matter of preference. What do you mean? Once again, duality, insanity. What are you talking about? Oh, this person is the best because are you going to convince me that your preference is better than mine? How insane is that? No. I'm allowed to feel the way that I feel, and you're allowed to feel the way that you feel. It's a matter of preference. That's an endless debate. And of course, it's non-productive. It's not going to go anywhere. There's no settling it. Either you prefer this one or you prefer this one. Once again, creativity, true creativity, is beyond comparison. You either create or you compete. Creativity is endless, and competition is insane. It's insanity. It's destructive. Those are the two. One is based in the truth of love, and one is based in the illusion of duality, ego, comparison. All of the Creator's creations are infinitely valuable. Infinite expressions of infinite intelligence. There is no comparison. Only amongst the insane are we comparing God's creations. only amongst the insane are we comparing God's creations. It's like, well, I think dandelions are better than roses. And it's like, well, it's like, what do you mean? Oh, apples is way better than oranges. Like, dog, what are you talking about? Everything deserves to exist. Everyone has their absolutely lanes for all. What are you talking about? What are we comparing? Like, this is insane. Insane, like literally insane. Yeah, no, I love chewing pecans. Like, okay, well, no, I think peanuts is better. Peanuts is what are you talking about? Once again, creativity is expanding. Competition is destructive. It's self-destructive in actuality. When you create, you allow the heart's beauty and joy to be stimulated. When you compare, you ain't doing nothing but copying off another person, attempting to do what they're doing better than what they're doing. And it's like, well, that's insane. That's counterproductive. I've already created this. Now you want to create what I created, but from your perspective better? And it's like, what are you doing? Insane behavior. Now think of the beauty of the moment. When you both realize that it's the same thing, it's God expressing itself. Like the moment you guys, like, once again, the moment you both have the realization that this is an endless conversation that's extremely destructive. It's the same thing. It's the same expression. It's coming from the same source. There's only God expressing itself in all of these infinite ways in which God decides to express itself. What are we talking about? There's only God. God versus who? There's only God. What do you mean, God versus the devil? Come on, give me a break. There's no devil. There's only God. The devil is an illusion. There's nothing out there. The smoke and mirrors, just like the light. Once again, you introduce light into a dark room, all darkness disappears because you've introduced the truth. You've introduced light into a dark room. There's no more darkness. The truth and illusions cannot coexist. The light will cancel out everything that doesn't have a foundation. When God walks in a room, all illusions disappear. When you turn the light on in a room, all darkness disappears. It can't coexist with the truth. Once again, when you can turn on a candlelight, you can flick a match, no matter how large or small the light is, when you introduce it into the darkness, all darkness disappears. The truth and illusions cannot coexist. The truth and illusions cannot coexist. No, the truth is here. Peace is here. I don't even have to say nothing. Everything else got to go. When you have an auric field that's loving and bright, all that lower vibrational stuff got to go. It's going to disappear because the light is here. Love is here. Infinite intelligence is here. Ain't no way you can debate or try to convince people that this is real because the truth is here. Only lies have to convince people. Only lies have to sell themselves. Only untruths or mistruths have to protect themselves. i.e. fact checkers. People attempting to convince other people that this thing is real. What do you mean? Once the truth is here, that's it. The truth ain't got to fight. The truth ain't got to prove anything or prove it's the truth. No, it's the truth. It just exists. What you mean? No, I'm here now. Only lies have to convince people that they exist. Only illusions have to invest energy in trying to promote themselves, trying to sell you on the ideas that they exist. Only lies have to sell themselves to you. Only lies, only mistruths need promotion. The truth don't need no promotion. You see the sun in the sky attempting to sell itself to everybody. Hey, I'm the sun. I got to do this and I'm this. Like, beloved, once the sun show up, that's it.